You're 14, you don't have a phone, you don't have social media.
And I actually couldn't be happier because what I've experienced is an amazing childhood without having to use any of these products that have been advertised as making childhood better.
Laura Durendinger is raising her 2 teenagers, Agnès and Olivier, the old-fashioned way. No junk food, no soda, and no screens.
I've been called a little countercultural, but I'd like to just push back and say these are health-harming products. Smartphones, social media, video games.
On average, teens in the United States spend more than 8 hours a day on screens. Stopping kids from binging social media is something parents, lawmakers, and experts can agree on.
Gen Z is the first generation in modern history to underperform us on basically every cognitive measure we have, from basic attention to memory to literacy to numeracy to executive functioning to even general IQ, even though they go to more school than we did.
It's why 11 states restrict minors from using social media. 18 states and D.C. ban cell phone use in schools. And Australia is the first and only country to ban social media for kids under 16. But that's not the case nationwide in the U.S.
My generation is enslaved by the depression they are caused, the anxiety they are caused, the harm that is being caused to them by their devices.
Lawmakers have introduced dozens of bills designed to protect kids online and limit screen time. But no meaningful legislation has passed. It's why this morning Senator Ted Cruz convened a hearing examining the impact of technology on American kids.
The senators that are engaged on this issue and care about it, all of us are about the same age. We all have kids that are either in grade school or high school, but we're dealing with these pressures at home. Any parent at home with a kid who has a phone is dealing with it, is struggling, needs more tools.
It stemmed from his own experience.
How does Senator Cruz get his daughters to not use their phone?
The 3rd, he asked me what day it was.
To be honest, I would say I'm an abject failure in that. They're 15 and 17, and it is, we are battling. Now, we do have different rules we impose, so we actually have no phones at the dinner table, which can be tough. They're sometimes extracted involuntarily.
Peer pressure, at times the most difficult thing for parents to overcome.
Do either of you ever feel like you're missing out on something?
Not at all, no.
After what I've observed of how my peers use it and what it has done to them, I could not be more glad to not have social media.
Yeah, Julie, everybody in the audience is relating, whether you're a teen or a parent. Listen, if parents can't get teens off their phones, how can Congress? Is this legislation likely to move forward, even with bipartisan support? Or are we really just talking about pie-in-the-sky restrictions that really don't work, and it's going to be up to states and schools and parents to actually enforce it?
You know, having covered all of these issues, a number of bills that have been bipartisan, that have so much support, that have even passed out of the Senate and then went nowhere in the House, Tom, I can unfortunately tell you that it feels like this is all just a messaging effort for now, that it really is going to be up to states. But the fact that these hearings are taking place, I think, is extremely notable. That's why I asked Senator Cruz. I've covered a number of these bills before. He has a bill. Senators Blackburn and Blumenthal have legislation. Senator Hawley has an AI chatbot bill. I mean, you name it, it's been introduced, and yet it never crosses the finish line. When I ask them every time why not, they always tell me it is the big tech lobby, it is the money that they are funding and pumping to various campaigns and to elect various officials. But for these parents, they tell me it would be so much easier to enforce these rules at home with their kids if there were laws on the books. For now, though, it's just up to states. We'll see if finally one day Congress can get this over the finish line. Tom?
Well, and the senators probably should put the phone down at dinner as well. Julie Tsirkin, thanks very much for your reporting on.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.